Why do we fear obsession? We worry that becoming obsessed with something will take over our lives, will make us crazy, will make us stand out, look different, or earn disapproval from others. But obsession is a requirement of greatness. To be successful in martial arts, you really do need to dedicate all of your thoughts to that goal. You need to be a so-called workaholic. You need to train really freaking hard and make a lot of sacrifices along the way. You need an aggressive sort of energy in order to achieve mastery. Excellence does have its price, but so does settling for mediocrity. Both of them have their trade-offs, but sadly, so many of us choose the discomfort of comfort. Many of us avoid the price of excellence in order to be just like everyone else. Obsession is seen as unhealthy and life balance the better choice. But with balance, we lose that bliss of total immersion in something we love. And we lose the bliss of pushing ourselves to achieve greater things than we ever thought possible. When I started my martial arts journey, I recall thinking very clearly to myself that if I could make a career out of being really excited about karate, I would do it in a heartbeat. I had found my obsession. For the first time in my life, I found something that spoke to me like nothing ever had, that reached me on some deep, visceral level, that I wanted to do every day, talk about with anyone who would listen, eat, breathe, sleep this wonderful new pursuit in my life. Finding an obsession in martial arts has been undeniably positive for me. Starting martial arts at 41 was a rebirth. I came alive that day, rediscovered my childlike spirit, my passion, my sense of play, my intensity. I had lost so much of that spirit in trying to be an adult, trying to fit in, trying to earn the approval of others who wanted me to be just like everyone else. My whole childhood, I heard that I was too impatient, that I should be seen and not heard, that I was too intense. And I bought into that. And by the time I hit my 40s, I barely recognized myself. I was always a creative spirit, but I lost that in trying to fit in and live a so-called balanced life. I no longer want balance. That life almost destroyed me. I want obsession. I want passion and drive and spirit and boundless energy and that overwhelming urge to push myself. I no longer accept average. I really believe that if something brings you joy and you're willing to make sacrifices for it, you're on the right track. You have found your purpose. And that is such a beautiful thing. Don't waste that energy in trying to fit in. Instead, take that energy and concentrate it and fuel it and direct it towards your vision, no matter how unrealistic or impractical it may seem. I set a goal for myself, a fairly arbitrary one, to reach 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I have no idea if this is achievable. I literally pulled this number out of the air, but I want to reach more people. I want to help more people. I want to inspire people, to show them that they matter, that they have value, to remind them of their worth, to help them with their struggles, to reignite their passion and spirit. I want to share that bubbling up of energy and joy that I experience with them, and to see that bubbling up spill over and infect them too. That's what I want, and that's what I'm striving for. But 1 million subscribers, it doesn't really matter to me. I picked that number, and is it achievable or realistic? Probably not, but I don't care because the goal itself doesn't matter. What matters is the work I need to do in order to get there. The obsession with pushing myself to become a better creator and a better martial artist, that is what matters. Whether I hit that goal or not, I'm growing as a creator. I'm growing as a martial artist. And that process of striving for excellence and mastery, that's what it's about. It takes an incredible amount of courage to say no to society's attempts to make you exactly the same as everyone else. It takes courage to step out and do greater things. We admire those who achieve greatness in martial arts, but we also envy them, maybe even hate them a little. They seem to be made of better stuff than us. But they're not. They just didn't give up. They committed to their path, and they made it an obsession. What matters isn't whether you achieve your goal or not. What matters is the process of carving yourself into something unstoppable. Your passion, your obsession, it speaks to you like nothing ever has. It takes over your life and takes on a life of its own. But don't fear it. Do you remember being a kid when life seemed magical in some way? I remember believing forests to be enchanted. There was this magical quality about the dark, earthy forests that I'd hike through with my family as a kid. We lose that sense of enchantment as adults. We worry about looking ridiculous or stupid, but we shouldn't. Bring that magic and enchantment back. Create a vision that is as magical as what you imagined as a child. And then do everything you can to make it a reality in your life. Obsession is seen as making you a weirdo or eccentric. People will say, you're so obsessed. You need to take a break. You need time off. You need a vacation. Be normal. If my vision of turning my house into a dojo makes me weird, guess what? I want to be weird. This path does require courage. You will at times along the way feel nervous or scared, but you need to act anyway because you are pursuing something that is far more important than that fear. And there is a bliss in pursuing this difficult path, a bliss that we miss out on if we seek a comfortable life. That high from moving out of your comfort zone, that high from a difficult sparring match, that high from working on a tough project and seeing it all come together. That high is amazing. That emotional ride that goes along with this process is seen as a negative thing, as too intense. But to me, it's everything. It's life. Are you up to the challenge of striving to be better? Are you up to the challenge of trying to make the world a better place because of your efforts to create value in your life? Of making martial arts stronger and more beautiful as a community and as a practice because of your contributions to it? Your obsession will inspire others. When someone has that sort of energy that is so infectious, you can't help but feel energized and motivated around them. You can't help but smile and laugh along with them. That collective energy can mobilize others. It can inspire them to pursue their own passion. Together with that optimism and fire and drive, we can create amazing things. Despite all the pain and awfulness in the world, we can create beauty. And through that process, we will be okay. We will be more than okay. As martial artists, we invite pain into our lives. We learn how to take a hit. And we learn that in order to improve, we need to do exactly that. Obsession with your martial art will invite pain into your life, but you are a martial artist. You're no stranger to pain, no stranger to discomfort. You know how to take a hit. You are more than strong enough to handle it. Get obsessed with your art. And please, whatever you do, stay that way.